All right, all right, we back. Had a little long hiatus, about 2 weeks. Had to go out of town for a few things, but I'm back. Hopefully, no more distractions, and I can keep it consistent. Yes, indeed. So since the last time I was gone, a lot of stuff has happened. A lot of stuff. We'll talk about a couple of them. Most importantly, we're gonna start off with the homie Kevin Hart, man. Yeah, man. Kevin Hart got caught up with the narcotics in his system. Yeah, man. Some hoochies playing him, so you can't fall for the damsel in distress, druggy party girl, man. They're plotting, man. It might not seem smart, but conniving is a form of intelligence. And homie Kevin Hart thought it was just his flyness, and a lot of brothers get caught up with that, man. You got got the main one at home, and I know there's different levels to it when you're famous and rich, millionaire, but you have the same dynamic in lower relationship form where brothers still got his papers together, but usually you don't get extorted. But yeah, man. It just goes to show, man. Some people, they'll have it, and then they still have to go out there and see if they still got it with the ladies. It's hard to do that when you're a millionaire, man, because you got money and they need it. They gotta have it. On a lower form, you'll see some of these women, they'll still want you to spend some money on them while you have a main chick, and they love playing a side chick role, but you gotta be smarter, man. This goes to when is it time to settle down? Because Kevin Hart is 36, still kind of in the prime area, but he should be possibly settling down. And most people think when you're settling down, you're out of the clubs, out of the streets. Kind of want to hang up with other people who have already settled down as well, so you don't get that temptation. You hang out with somebody who's single, and they go into the club, man, you're gonna be in Rome doing what the Romans do, just because you don't want to be. Oh, so no, man, we need to fuck with the bitches. We need to be in the club. We need to be in church with a Bible or something. So, yeah, man, you don't want to be that dude when everybody's turning up. You out here trying to, do something else. So, yeah, man, the importance of knowing when to settle down and making sure you don't cost yourself some money. Because it's like this going to cost the homie some money. Why him and his girl have been on Snapchat and acting like everything is cool. Nigga, the back of her mind, she like, got him. Got this nigga. So when she leave this nigga in a couple years, motherfucker will be like, yep, you cheated on me. She within reason. She might get him back on, maybe they had an understanding. Maybe they had an understanding that he could be out there, but I'm sure it was as long as he didn't get caught. Yes, indeed. But the brother got caught. But I don't know if it's really his fault, because from reports that I read, the homie was on drugs and drunk, a mixture, and when you're that inebriated, you really don't have control of yourself. I'm pretty sure you don't put yourself in a position where you get that fucked up, but still, you kind of got it out. You can use, hey man, I had all kinds of drugs, I don't know who gave me that, I don't typically do that. So he might have got himself out, and then the girl tried to extort him, so it didn't look as bad, because she's trying to get money out of him, a bunch of money, like $10 million. Like, you should have asked something reasonable, like $20,000 in her student loans paid off. She probably would have won. But $10 million, like, come on, man. Like, stop. $10 million. I don't even know if Kevin Hart got that much, but obviously they wasn't trying to get no money. Yeah. But yeah, man. Kevin Hart is a cautionary tale about trying to pretend to settle down and still be in the mix. So when is a good time to settle down? Because for dudes, man, it really ain't ever kind of really a good time, man. I mean, this new age, this microwave society we have, somebody might be cool one day, and then the next day you're like, what the fuck? I need to be back in the streets. But I can assure you, if you find the one who meets your 10-point list, you should have at least a list of things that you're looking for in someone, and they got to at least get 80%. It's always an 80% rule. 20%, you can let it rock. Got some. I mean, certain things on my list, I just won't waver. You know what I mean? No matter what you look like. I'm only dating sisters, of course, but whoever you look like, your deity or your God or your creator should look like you. Now, if you're an atheist, I understand that too. But if you're a black person and you saying it don't matter what color your God is, or your God is white, yeah, it's like deal breaker. You can't get around that at all. Like ever. There's no way you can properly respect me as a black man if you believe God could be any color, or if you believe God is white. It's not gonna happen. But still, you should have your list together, and as maybe you find that person, you really don't want to let that go. You need to go ahead and lock that down. Early in your age, you find some of these good women, and you might end up letting them go early. You're like, yo, man, I'm not really ready to be settled down. I really don't want to mess her over. So a lot of these women who are good women, a lot of dudes might break up with them, or they might cheat with them so they can break up with them, and the women think there's something wrong with them, but really, brothers just consciously be on some, yo, I need to go give me an ain't shit chick. See, I can kick it with an ain't shit chick and be out here in the street doing all this shit because she ain't shit. So I don't feel as bad doing dirt, but that karma from doing dirty a good woman, it's hard to come back from it. So, yeah, man. I mean, you really can't put a time on it. The homie Speedy said 40 years is pretty good when you know yourself and know what you want. But yeah, man. Definitely after 30. If somebody end up doing it before that, I mean, more power to you. But hopefully you done went through the old player stage. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And yeah, and that's gonna take us into another story that happened by the Gay Lives Matter dudes, very smart brothers. One of them the nigga Damien Young, supposed to be straight, but that nigga's gay as hell. I'm 100% sure his wife is a beard. This nigga is super soft. And he wrote the story about how black men are the white people of black people. Now, the first person who coined this phrase was this nigga named Rodimus Prime on Twitter. A fucking nigga nerd. I'm 100% sure he gay as hell too. And his wife is probably a beard. Cause this nigga be online. Yeah, I mean, just follow the nigga. I mean, don't even follow. I'm just gonna look at his shit for a little bit. This nigga's super soft. But these niggas had this story he wrote for The Root. And Root is supposed to be guys as black media, but it's owned by Univision, which is fucking Mexicans. And I actually shot a tweet to one of the owners because he was like, "I'm glad we put this story." I'm like, "Nigga, I know you glad you put that goddamn story out to put distinction and keep friction with the black man versus the black woman." We never see these stories about white man and white woman issues, or Latino, Asian, whoever, put out in the forefront of the media. Is always black people shit. What's wrong with black people? It's always up for discussion. Everybody else keep their shit in house, but Univision on Root wanted to have a discussion about this and how brothers oppress sisters. Now, this can only cause friction and make some brothers say, "Hey man, I ain't finna do this shit. I'm finna go date a other." Because it's like, how are brothers who are the most incarcerated, who are the less educated, have the less financial stability, how the fuck are they oppressing people, oppressing women? Like how? I know. They was saying stuff like brothers can have kids and leave, which, I mean, how is that oppressive? I mean, they're gonna get hit with that child support. Eventually, they either gonna work and have to pay back child support, or they're gonna go to jail. How is that oppressing a woman. And what really comes down to is like brothers have more options. And a lot of these women who are saying brothers are oppressing them pretty much are choosing the wrong dudes and then getting mad when these dudes leave them or do them dirty. And that feels like oppression. And they also talk about how brothers, when it comes to murder of women, black women, is caused by black men, and this is easily debunked. Crimes, murders are committed by people that you know are in proximity. So the same thing with black on black crime. The percentage of crime caused by Mexican on Mexican, white on white is going to be high because it's proximity. You're not just going to go somewhere and kill somebody random. So if you having spousal situations and something happened and a woman get hit or she get murdered, and they was like 70 deaths, 70 I guess murders of spousal between black men and black women occurred, I believe, either this year or last year, and in the grand scheme of things, that isn't a lot. But if they are getting murdered, and they're not getting murdered as much by police or by others, I mean, it makes sense that if men and women are going through it, they're going to more likely, they don't have to kill each other, but if you're going to be killed by someone, it's going to be by someone you know, and especially in a heat of passion, if someone gets someone cheating or what have you, anything can happen. So this happened. So it's not no epidemic of brothers out here just randomly maiming women. Brothers randomly kill each other for whatever reason, and they're trying to. Yvette Cornell broke down with a professor from Texas A&M. I think his name was Dr. Curry. Out of Texas A&M, they were saying that women aren't getting killed by police at a high rate as brothers are getting killed, and brothers are killing each other, and they feel like that violence between black men and black men will eventually spin off on women, and there's no one has articulated to me how black men have the power to oppress black women. And the people who you will try to have a healthy debate with on like Twitter, they'll tell you to go Google it, and I'm like, nigga, Google what? Like, yes, black men probably do kill black women at a higher rate than other people are killing them, but that's only because they date each other at a higher rate. You will see the same shit with with white, Asian, and Mexican, but we don't hear this discussion. But it's kind of frustrating. Like, I didn't even know there was a conflict between black man and black woman until I got to college. They were having a debate my freshman year, and I was like, what the fuck? When did this happen? It's like someone has put out this so we can argue around and it start in college. And I see a lot of people who talk about this are motherfuckers who went to college, and it seems intentional. Other people have put arguments out for us to argue around, and you're gonna have disagreement with people. White, Latinos, that they have their disagreements too, but it ain't battle of the sexes with that. This too can, cause a divide when trying to date and choose a mate in your same ethnicity. If you got your money together and you're doing well, you're gonna want peace. You're gonna be peaceful, and whoever brings you that peace and has the principles and the things that you're looking for, that's what you're gonna choose. And a lot of brothers are choosing, not sisters. A lot of sisters, they'll wild out in their younger age and do some goofy stuff. Not choose the right dudes, mess with the wrong dudes, and then they start seeing 30 creep around like, I gotta get it together. But the insecurities, the bad decisions start to wear on some of their faces, and dudes can see that. And they can see, you trying to do that now. And it goes bad, which turn a lot of women feminists. A lot of women turn feminists, in my opinion, because some of them who are already physically challenged, who are hard sells, are not getting the same attention of pretty women. And that's where the equality comes from. They don't want equal treatment of men, because, you know, man, you talking reckless, we're gonna probably fight. You know, the first ones, you know, get killed in the massacre, and last one to come out whenever there's a fire, some type of catastrophe. So you don't want that. You don't. You want to cherry pick the stuff you want, and you really want the treatment of pretty women who are not seen as whores. Because when dudes see a very attractive woman who got her stuff together, who people don't know she's out there like that, they treat them a certain way, and women know they get treated a certain way. So when some of these fine girls, they go out there and they start wilding like that, and people don't give them that fine girl wholesome treatment anymore, they turn into Amber Roses. Start having slut walks, and no shaming, no slut shaming. Like, there's actions for your consequences. And a lot of women don't want to be accountable. So if you find a woman who's accountable for her actions, yeah, I like that one. Who's logical. Because if they get around these feminists who are looking like vampires, changing them as they walk around them to be illogical, to argue about nothing in circles, have these straw man arguments, we're in trouble. Because, yeah, these are the people who are bigging up this divide between the black man and the black woman. So, truth be told, a lot of these black feminists are out here gargling white balls and nuts, and they will rather sit at the foot of a white supremacist than to be a side chick, or you're on the side of a brother. That's truth be told, man. A lot of motherfuckers would rather suffer under white supremacy than the rule of a black man. They said that too on Cardinal, Yvette Cardinal's show, as well as with Dr. Carey. And it's true, man. But avoid them motherfuckers like the plague. Get your money, build with somebody, and I think that will be it for tonight. Definitely went longer than expected. Hopefully we got some good stuff come up in the news, so we break that down. Gotta start talking about ways to make extra money on the side and eventually get out of the rat race of working for motherfuckers, because you will never get rich working for another motherfucker. And to set yourself up, especially for retirement, you definitely want to get your investments together. So we're definitely going to go up with that. My boy Rory Miles will come in here sometime soon when we can meet up and get that going. Some good boxing matches coming on later this month. Got Deontay Wilder, Ortiz, 2 heavyweights. It's going to be beast. Canelo and Golovkin just fought to a draw, which I knew if Golovkin did not knock out Canelo was going to either get the win or a draw. I mean, it was a close fight. I didn't have a dog in the race. I didn't really care. So, but yeah, some people felt that Triple G was overwhelmingly the favorite and did enough to win. But I really don't care. I want Golden Boy to fail, so I didn't care. But yes, indeed, man. Until next week, I will holla.